Hello and welcome to you all from the Giuseppe Meazza in Milan. The teams then, Inter against Juventus. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
The Derby d'Italia, one of those football matches that carries just an extra edge. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, if we're talking about strong characters, Gigi Buffon is an easy choice. A class act for me, whose presence gives confidence to everyone else in the team. He's a colossus, an Italian treasure.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Pumps it upfield. The movement looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Ada. Felipe Melo. D'Ambrosio tries to get it forward quickly. Aim forward. Now it's Higuain. Nagatomo. Ada. Felipe Melo. Inter Milan do retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Inter Milan, with the majority of possession so far, it is still early. Medel. Good clearance and very necessary. Evra. Pjanic. Evra. Pjanic. Evra. Chiellini. Boots it upfield. He'll have a dig! That's got him rattled. Inter Milan, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Out wide to the right. He slid it through. Goal! Inter! First blood drawn. With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
Eder just knew instinctively where the ball was going to end up. That's clearly been worked on the training ground, and the understanding is pretty exceptional between them, and it was beautifully worked.
Inter Milan take the lead.
Look, we know they're in control now, but they can't let their concentration drop, not one bit.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Inter Milan are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Daniel Alves. Oh, good interception. So they got the only goal to give them a 1-0 lead. Juventus somehow escaped the danger. That was a tight call, though. Juventus can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Fine defending there. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Pjanic. Well, that's where he wants it. Played out wide. It's come through, and he's had a quick look inside. In with a header! They've done it! Juventus are level. A great delivery and a finish to match.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Juventus grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Midway through the first period and it's looking quite a game here. Spoon forward. Mauro Icardi plays it out to the wing. It's out for a goal kick. Felipe Melo. And it's Nagatomo. Away from immediate danger. Nagatomo. So what now? D'Ambrosio. Can he finish? Has a pop! He's done very well to get to that.
And that's a really instinctive stop too. Great reflexes to make it happen. I thought he showed class there.
Benatia tries a long pass towards the front. D'Ambrosio. D'Ambrosio. Lofted into the middle. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Oh, that's a waste. That had too much on it. Aimed long and direct. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Felipe Melo. And it's Felipe Melo. Ball's loose. Who's getting there? Chiellini. Evra. Pjanic. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, and the vision to get him through was all good, but the execution of the pass wasn't quite right. But importantly, he's holding his line until the very last moment, and that will pay off.
Who's going to make this theirs? Hernandez. Benatia. Has he found his man? Well played, he saw that coming. And the half-time whistle goes. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. Juventus get the second half started. Liddell. Felipe Melo. Adair. Felipe Melo. Pjanic to play it forward. Ranocchia. Nagatomo. Adair. Icardi. Daniel Alves. And it's Evra. Evra. Pjanic. Deftly done. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Looking to hit the front line. Nagatomo. Felipe Melo. Icardi. it!
To be fair, that was tough for the keeper to handle.
Hernandez. Now it's Higuain. And it's Evra with the ball through. Goal! Juventus! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Oh, that was a close call, but for me, he timed his run to absolute perfection there to stay just onside, and he's still a lot to do, you know, but I think he's tucked that away really well.
Juventus take the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Nagatomo crosses it in low. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Inter Milan have a sub ready to come on. Inter Milan getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Inter Milan still contemplating when to use their last remaining substitute. It's Palacio! He can get that clear. Higuain plays a clever pass. Decent looking ball. Now it's Higuain. Gonzalo Higuain! He is sensational! And with that goal comes comfort. Great control, as if it was tied to his feet. Juventus take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, I think that 2-goal cushion they've just manufactured is a fair reflection of what we've seen up to now. It also adds to the psychological divide between the two teams. It could make a big difference.
And it's Adair. And that's a goal kick. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, for me, he had a very decent crack at it, but it has to be said that the odds on those from distance were never really that good, and you'd always favour the keeper in that instance.
D'Ambrosio. Candreva. Goes long. Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Hernandez pumps it upfield. Liddell. Adair. Pjanic. Chiellini. Higuain makes himself available. Hernandez. Oh, too much weight on that. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Gets it upfield. Barzagli does well there, alert. Daniel Alves looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. And it's Higuain. Liddell. Looks to slip it through. Ball's gone out of play. It's going to be another throw. Pjanic. Chiellini. Demanding a quick ball here. D'Ambrosio. Candreva. Felipe Melo. Barzagli. Evra, who does have an assist to his name. Plays it over to the other flank. It's a promising ball. Palacio. Palacio! Oh, the ball's come loose! Chiellini. Hernanes. Benatia. D'Ambrosio. Candreva. And it's Mattel. Hernanes. Back to the keeper and go again. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Pjanic. Played out to the right. Well positioned to make that interception. Higuain. Chiellini. Knocks it towards the front. Two minutes to be added on. Adair. Nagatomo. Surely. Benatia. Pjanic. Hernanes. The final whistle. And in the end, it got away. They just weren't allowed to build on their lead. They lost their lead and they lost the game. Well, how will we look back on that?
Yeah.